I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, them baddest bag gon' get it. What you mean?
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, it's a showdown between two teams with the same record on the year. It's the Rams going up against the Buccaneers.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First down, it's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Goff. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Quan Alexander in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down, Winston. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. To the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Orleans Darkwa with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
23 yards on the play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. gun. Goff. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Jackson, the man in motion right. They'll run again now with Darquan. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And this one is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Play action now. Winston rolling to his right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Here's Goff. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Now Goff on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to throw. Goff. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Marshawn Lynch, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And some room to work. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Darkwa. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Orleans Darkwa with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Goff. They dump it off to Lynch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, Goff. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the 1st half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On for the field goal try, Robbie Gould. His career long, 58. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Winston to throw it this time. That is incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
On second down, Winston again. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finding room inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On the run, Darkwa. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Orleans Darkwa with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Goff. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Goff now to throw. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Goff now on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Noah Spence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Hard throw, incomplete.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway, but boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Always got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Orleans Darkwa, 78 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st down, it's gone. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Here's Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun. Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Goff on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd down following the incompletion. Throwing again is Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here's a give to Lynch. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7th.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll run with Darkwa. And he's got room. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Orleans Darkwa, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Flushed out right. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now Goff on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. In motion right is Evans. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeout.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Orleans Darkwa taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, this running back's having a heck of a day on the ground. He just keeps punching it in and rushing for touchdown after touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He's going to get this to Austin complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Goff. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To the air again. Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The throw on 2nd down is Goff. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On second down, here's Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Goff now to throw. Steps away to his left. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at FedEx Field. And it was the Panthers that wound up winning that one. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. There he goes, left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Orleans Darkwa, 41 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better